Hello everyone and welcome back to AustinPlus, where today we are talking about movies, a wide range of movies, more specifically the plot twists that we get in movies these days. Because for years plot twists were like one of storytelling's greatest strengths. I still think it is to this day. Whether it was a shocking betrayal, unexpected reveal, or hidden truth, like the best twist didn't just surprise audiences, they completely changed how they viewed the story. I would say recently many films, TV shows, and even video games do seem to have be more interested in shocking viewers than actually telling a logical story. So, today we are talking about what happened to plot twists that actually made sense. And there is some movies on here, yeah, I mean if you can name some, please let me know. However, this plot twist just seems so overused and unnecessary these days. So without further ado, let's get into it. I mean, yeah, plot twists are quite often, but we need to understand what makes a good plot twist to start with before we even get onto this mumbo jumbo. But the great plot twist isn't simply unexpected, it must also feel inevitable once it's revealed. Now the audience should be able to look back and realize that the clues were there all along. Now good twists reward attentive viewers rather than relying on random surprises, and they enhance the story instead of rewriting it. But the best part, I would say, of plot twists in like the era of clever storytelling was the golden age. Many classic films and television series became famous because of carefully constructed twists. Writers spent the entire story building toward one defining revelation, planting subtle hints across the film or show or whatever that only become obvious at the very end. But these twists encourage audiences to rewatch the story and appreciate the level of planning involved. That's what I do, especially murder mysteries that are on Netflix. Those shit know how to do it. And I would say it all comes down to shock value. This becomes the most important aspect of everything, because over the past decade, many stories have shifted towards prioritizing audience reactions over narrative consistency. Social media discussions, reaction videos, and online theories have all created pressure for creators to constantly outsmart the audience. As a result, some writers introduce twists purely because nobody predicted them, even if they could completely contradict previously established events. Now, there's a big difference between surprising and confusing. I'd say they're polar opposites. I would like to make this very clear. Unexpected does not automatically mean well written. Some modern twists ignore character development, established world building, or logical motivations, simply to create a shocking moment. Now, while these twists may generate short-term discussion, they often leave audiences questioning whether the story actually earned its conclusion. Now, I'm gonna bring this all back to Marvel, as I usually do. Recently in a film there was a reveal there was something that revealed in the film but was kept a secret for a long period of time, but viewers knew it straight away for a year beforehand, and essentially it kind of just we now know, and we knew all along, and it was kind of stupid and it's kind of annoying because like many writers are so predictable now. The predictability can always be bad, it's not always bad, but many writers now treat predictable storytelling as a failure, but audiences also don't necessarily want stories that are impossible to predict. If viewers correctly identify a twist because the story has been well constructed, that often means that writing has actually succeeded. Now, a satisfying payoff is usually more important than complete unpredictability. The biggest part of all this, I'd say, is streaming. Streaming, I think, has changed it all. Like, modern streaming platforms have all heavily influenced how stories are written these days. I would say Netflix is a big one in terms of like murder mystery or anything like that. They know what they're doing in terms of Netflix originals and like proper plot twists. With entire seasons released at once and the online discussions happening instantly, creators often feel pressured to deliver multiple shocking moments to keep audiences talking. Now, this can obviously result in twists being introduced more frequently, but with less narrative setup than traditional storytelling that is actually allowed. I would say plot twists these days are very, very predictable, and they're just not what they once were. But can great plot twists still return? Absolutely, it's not like they went missing or anything, but strong plot twists haven't disappeared completely, they have just become less common. The most successful modern writers continue to focus on character consistency, careful foreshadowing, and logical storytelling before obviously unraveling the major surprise. These twists prove that audiences still appreciate clever writing over empty shock value. Now, plot twists were never meant to exist simply to surprise us. They were meant to deepen the story. The greater twists make perfect sense once everything falls into place, rewarding audiences for paying attention instead of punishing them for guessing correctly. Now, perhaps the future of storytelling isn't about creating the bigger surprises, it's about creating the smarter ones, because sometimes the best twist isn't the one nobody saw coming, it's the one that actually was hiding in plain sight all along. Those are the ones that I stay around for. But without further ado, folks, that is the end of today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe and comment what you'd like to see on the channel. But I hope you have an amazing day as always, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.
Yeah.